Hi, Kim Morrison here, creative founder and director of 28. You know, sleep is one of those questions I get asked a lot. Kim, how do we get more of it? You know, it's proven that we need around 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, depending on the individual. Well, I know for many of us, particularly those of you that are young mums, that is just not possible. So I know with sleep, one of the most important things we can do is to get into a routine that provides you every night similar things happening over and over. Lighting the vaporizer in your bedroom half an hour before going to bed. Using the beautiful combination of oils in Instant Calm. This is our #1 bestseller. Why? Because it gets such incredible results. Instant Calm has beautiful oils of lavender, chamomile, orange, mandarin, beautiful frankincense and neroli. That exquisite combination of oils used in a vaporizer at night is one of the most beautiful things you could do as far as creating an anchor and a ritual around preparing for sleep. One of my other favorite things is to have this Instant Calm in a spritzer beside the bed. Every night when I put my phone onto taking the Wi-Fi off, I put it onto flight mode every night. I love to have the spritzer beside the bed, and as I take a deep breath and just spritz around my face, I say a little ritual of, I sleep well, my body regenerates, I am calm. Just those beautiful little things and combinations of conversation in the head before you go to sleep can also create beautiful aromatic anchors and creating a positive outcome for you to sleep well. Now, for those of you that do have young children, or for those of you that are feeling quite hormonal at the moment, sometimes this can also be an interruption. And I know that for many of us, when we wake in the night, it's impossible sometimes to get back to sleep. That's when some great apps or meditations on your phone can be amazing. Many of them are free. My daughter in particular loves a white noise one. She really loves putting on the sound of waves in the background, or perhaps even the sound of crickets chirping, or anything along those lines. Whatever floats your boat, tickles your fancy, is a beautiful way also to help you sleep. I know for me, if I do wake around that 3 o'clock time and it is really too early to get up, then one of my favorites is listening to Dr. Michelle Nielsen, her beautiful meditations, which you can download from her website. And I love listening to, there's a 14-minute one, a 27-minute one, a 30-minute one. You can download the one that supports you the most. I personally love using those because as I listen to them, often that is what puts me back into a relaxed, calm state. You know, some of the most important things we can do is also eat well. We know when we eat sugary or caffeine-loaded foods at night, particularly after 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, for many people that can upset and affect the way they sleep. Sleep is so critical that if we do not get enough of it, the cytokines that are released during sleep, they get compromised, which in turn means our immune system is compromised. Now, not having enough sleep is like not putting enough petrol in the tank of a car. At some point, it will run out. Most important thing you can do is to ensure that you really honor the importance of it. So eating well, as I suggested, is one of the most critical things you can look at. My grandma always suggested having a hot toddy at night is not a bad thing to do. Now, whilst I'm not advocating that all the time, it certainly can be something that might nip it in the butt for some of you. But really, a food, a meal filled with beautiful fish and amazing green leafy vegetables and herbs from the garden is one of the most amazing meals you can have. Why? Because it's loaded with magnesium and calcium. Both those minerals are imperative in helping us sleep well. Another ritual I love to do is to place 3 sprays of magnesium spray onto my hand with 2 drops of the beautiful Instant Calm blend and rubbing it into the soles of the feet about 10 minutes before I go to sleep. It's a beautiful, powerful way to get those oils and magnesium into the system and actually can support you to switch off, calm the body, and help the nervous system relax. You know, one of my other favorite things to do is to also say a beautiful common prayer or beautiful meditation, as I mentioned. And sometimes meditating just means allowing the thoughts to flow. Sometimes it means just letting whatever comes into your mind come and go without giving it any attention or trying to get rid of it. One of the biggest things for those of us that think a lot or strategize or always find that we're always talking in our head, one of the most important things is to realize at night, just before sleeping or when we wake in the early hours, the mind is constantly going. And the way in which we can switch that off is to allow it to come and go without any judgment. I truly believe one of the greatest things you can do is also exercise. The more we exercise, the more we know that the incredible parts of this is that we can enhance ourselves to and release a lot more oxygen, release a lot more of those beautiful feel-good hormones that support us and encourage us to fall asleep. Now, if that hasn't been enough for you, another beautiful thing you can do is place a drop of lavender onto your pillow at night. Just one drop onto the sheets is an exquisite way to help your body calm and feel more and more in tune with the ritual of making us have aromatic anchors that mean sleep. If I've woken in the night and I still really can't get back to sleep after trying meditating or spritzing or all of those things, then one of the things that I do is make sure that I get up and I just have a beautiful bath with instant calm and Epsom salts in the bath. That way, at least I'm doing something practical. I know for many of us, one of the most important things also is to ensure that we have positive thoughts. You know, going to bed on an argument, sleeping without having rectified or remedied some sort of fallout with someone can also stop us sleeping well. So really, really think about all these different things before you start looking maybe at medications or looking at other alternatives to support you in sleeping. I can assure you the power of essential oils is one of the most safest, most natural and most incredible ways in which you can support yourself to sleep in the most positive ways. If you've got any more thoughts around it, then go to this book here. Go to this book here, Like Chocolate for Women. There's a whole lot of pages in there on sleep that really do give you some great tips and ideas on how you can get a better night's sleep. So on that note, place your comments and feedback below this video. Let me know, what's your best way of sleeping? How do you fall asleep in the best way at night? I can assure you there'll be many people watching this that would love to see what you've got to say, because it will support all of us and create a network where we can encourage each other to make sure that we get those beautiful hormones sleeping, those beautiful body relaxing, and our mind switching off. Thanks so much for all your feedback so far. I've been really enjoying the interaction, and I look forward to sharing with you next week some other great tips and ideas. Take care, be kind, and I'll see you next week.